Mine's not like perfect. Well, it's not bad.
Mine doesn't go up. Mine doesn't stay up.
My one doesn't go down.
Mine only goes down.
So I guess,
Wait. What are we talking about here?
does that mean we're good? I don't know.
I think we're good.
Oh man, we're a mess right now.
Alrighty. So yeah, welcome to episode 2 of Off the Record, the completely unfiltered Insta360 podcast where we just chat about random stuff, sometimes related to our cameras. Usually not, but loosely tied into
Most of the time.
Yeah. Today we're joined by the one and only Cash, the queen of 360.
Absolute legend. She's here. She's in the room and she's here to talk everything 360 and her life. We're going to deep dive into the life of Cash Bunny.
That sounds like a therapy session.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now I'm scared. I didn't prepare for that.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, no, we're going to be talking. We've got loads of questions for you. We want to find out everything about you, basically.
Amazing.
So yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Let's dive in. But before we dive into Cash, we've got a few little things that we want to go through. We've actually got a new product that's just been launched. We've got the new Snap product.
So the Snap, do you have it with you?
I actually do have it with me. There we go. Snap. Cash, have you?
I haven't tried it. I actually
Here we go.
I just put in a request. I was like, I need this.
Right, so Insta360 have been developing this product now for a while. And Cash is going to give a little demo. She's actually never used it. So it just connects to the back of your phone, any phone you got. And then you just plug the cable
Oh, yeah. Okay.
in underneath and use the USB-C. Yeah,
Here.
there you go. And then if it works, turn it around. It should mirror it.
Wait.
Hey!
Oh my, no, are you kidding me? This is like, I've needed this for so long. Because I always
Pretty
want to
good,
be on
isn't
0.5.
Yeah, so 0.5 recording yourself.
And my aim is terrible. So I'm always like over here, taking the group photo, like nobody's in it. Wow, this is incredible.
So there you go, yeah. So,
This is our setup.
yeah. There you go.
We're in a nice setup today.
You're like on a shopping channel, just like,
Yeah.
there you go.
If you can see here, that's the X5, that's the Ace Pro 2.
There you go.
Just daily
life,
vlogging.
yeah.
I feel like with stories, like it's always a little bit discouraging when I'm like, the front camera looks, I actually just did this yesterday. I was trying to record a story about a thing I have coming up. And like, if I do it this way, then I can't see what I'm doing. And if I do it this way, then it looks bad. So like, I hate having to choose between the two. So this is like super needed, super necessary.
I actually, when this came out, I was very unsure, but now using it over and over again, like you said, like when I do my stories now, I can actually frame myself.
There's a light.
And I saw, there you go. And you can change the temp as well.
Yes.
Change
so
the
you can
temp.
have the temperature.
There you go.
Go from
Warmer
cool.
to cool, yeah.
No, I'm literally going to use it all the time.
So the USB cable means that it has basically zero latency with the front screen. So it's like not having to worry about like just a lag or a delay of any sort. And then I think the light was developed with a mirror, which is one of the like makeup and beauty kind of brands out there. And so that light is specially designed to be able to just
Make you beautiful.
Just smoothen the face. It's almost like one of those like beauty makeup mirror things.
Yeah.
So cool.
And
I love that it has the wire because like if I have to do Bluetooth everything, like it kills the momentum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like
100%.
plug it, do it, done. Love that.
Yeah.
Wow, incredible.
I think
Thank you.
I saw this. So when I was on my way here to LA, I actually I saw 2 vloggers, and they were propped up. I think they went to McDonald's. They were like from the Netherlands or something, and I think they were trying out our McMuffins for the first time. And they ordered. They went out. I was right behind them. I could overhear them kind of like talking about, let's review the McMuffin type thing. And I was like, okay, what are these guys? And then they went out. They ordered. Went outside the McDonald's. They sat down in front and they propped their phone on like the ledge, like just down like this. But they did their front camera. And I was thinking, if I wasn't in a rush, I would have just given you my snap let you like, I'd give you a little bit, but I was in a rush to get the train. But I was just thinking that's a perfect scenario. They could have used their front camera.
Yeah.
They're obviously vlogging. They're probably putting it on TikTok or Instagram or wherever they're putting it. and they could have just easily just put this thing, snap in, bam, done.
Yeah. Then you're also not like squeezing into the frame.
Yeah,
That's the other
exactly.
annoying part. Like,
And you've got less field of view front screen, don't you?
Yeah.
Like you don't have 0.5.
No.
No.
That's why it's like
0.7 or 0.8 or
yeah,
something.
and you lose quality, but you also
Yeah.
lose like that space. So
Yeah,
you're kind of like
100%.
crowding into it. Just looks bad.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
other one is like, I don't know if you see it often, but like sometimes when I'm traveling, I'll see, let's say, a couple traveling and the girlfriend will be trying to get the boyfriend to take photos of her, but they don't trust the framing so much. And so they've got it set to like face them. And so they're using the front screen.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Human tripod.
Yeah,
like, the boyfriend at that
That's
point
so
is a human tripod. And you just see the girlfriend like, and he's just like clicking the volume button to take
Yeah.
a ton of photos, but she's like 100% controlling the whole thing. And I'm like, this could be so much easier.
Yeah.
Because they're still using the front screen when they're taking this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so much easier. Just
Girl is in control, and then so you're gonna see loads of guys like at the
Just
beach
holding
just
a
holding a
snap.
phone like this. Just like, oh, we know what they're doing. We know what they're doing.
Yep. Still
but
doing it
now-
wrong somehow. Just I don't know.
But now you have the light. So now actually it has its own like little
yeah.
makeup light and it'll be quite cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a
Sick.
game changer. Like I'm very excited for the world to kind of get hold of this and actually test it out for themselves, which would be really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
So
it'd be
obviously this came out quite recently, so we're still quite stoked to see how people are going to use these and play around with it. There's been a few nice videos out, but yeah, if you're using it, tag us.
yeah, make sure tag the podcast. Yeah, we want to see what you guys are getting up to as well.
Yeah, forget tagging Insta360's main channel, just the podcast.
Tag us, and we'd love to. We could even probably share some stuff. Like we could do a
Yeah.
little segment in this podcast, sharing like creators in this community. I think that'd be a good thing. We could share it on a TV, or we could share it as an overlay or anything like that, just to get the community's work out. Would be, I think, a really good little.
Obviously, it's worth mentioning we've moved up in the world since episode 1.
What do you
Because
mean?
we now have a TV.
I know we're in LA.
Yeah.
We're in Cash Bunny's home.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't your home, but I mean, like,
No, this is my house. We're at my house
Just have a podcast studio in here.
for these
with like
moments.
perfect lighting.
But no, yeah, we've got a little podcast rental for this episode. It's a special one. To be fair, we have to make it a special one for Cash to kind of deep dive into her life and stuff like that. But
We did suggest the meeting office, like the meeting rooms again, but was rejected by Cash. Cash was like, it's not good enough.
No, I was like, nah, we got to do it proper.
Do it proper, yeah.
Proper, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And like, oh, it's so cute in here.
And an excuse for us to fly out to LA.
yeah, thank you.
Just for this.
Just for this.
Just for this.
Thank you very much. But yeah, I think moving on to Cash, I think really the star of the show. I think following you on Instagram and
Yeah.
seeing you through your 360 journey and everything, like, and we'd love to know, and the community would love to know, like how did you get into this? Where did you fall into all of this basically?
Yeah, so like I think my kind of foray into like video is actually kind of like a little bit unusual because I think a lot of people start with like pick up a camera, start shooting, want to be a director or a filmer or whatever. And I was like I could not care less about any of that stuff. Like I want to edit. That's all I want to do. My first video like creation, I guess, was with my cousins. We had like a little camcorder. The parents were like, here, go have fun. And then I just shot a little video. And the camcorder came with like a editing software, like a free one. And somehow I figured it out like that day. So we shot some stuff in the backyard. I brought it on the computer and like looking back, I'm like, I was, I don't know, maybe 15 or 16, but I was like, how did I figure that out and like make an edit that day? But I just put it together and then like,
all on your own.
yeah.
No YouTube tutorials.
No.
nothing?
And this
Wow.
was like ages ago. But it was just like, oh, it comes with an editing thing. Let me just figure it out.
Yeah.
And made a little edit. Didn't think anything of it. And then we showed like our parents at the end of the day, and they were like crying, and they were like, "This is so nice." So, which I was like, I mean, I really realistically, it's because they're parents,
Yeah.
But
It's a proud moment, yeah. It's
very
really-
proud moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it's shots of my little cousin, and they were like, "Oh, she's so beautiful." But my mom was like, "Hey, I think you really have like some kind of good knack for this." And
Yeah.
I think like so she bought me, another camera that I like had on my own, and I was really never interested in shooting, to be honest. I'm like, I was never built for it. I'm not a gearhead. I don't like having a bunch of lenses, a bunch of pieces. Like I like and I also don't like the urgency of a shoot. And that's something that I never really liked. Like, I want to not know what I'm doing. And when I'm editing, I can just figure it out. I can not know what I'm doing for as long as I want. And I could just try things and fail and try and fail. When you're on set, you get it or you don't. And so like, I felt like I was able to be a lot more creative with the edit and just be on my own. And I could just redo it a million times and like keep failing and trying and failing. So I was like,
a little peek behind the curtain that backs that up is it took us 20 minutes to work out how to set the frame rate and the the bit depth and the colors that we wanted for this.
Fingers crossed it's working.
yeah,
Like all three of these cameras, I think, are on completely different settings now. Just
yeah, that is exactly like, that's me to a T. And like, spoiler alert, that's why I like working for Insta360. That's why I like started using the cameras, because they're easy. You click it on, there's no extra pieces. And like the One X came with the lanyard that had a little soft holder in it.
Yeah.
So I'll never lose anything. I have my camera right around my neck. I could shoot all day. It's auto, it's stabilized. I don't need a gimbal. Like, this is like literally the core of why I love these cameras, right? So anyway, yeah, then I started being really interested in editing, and I've always been like a very like musical kind of person. And so I started making musical edits, and like I got into EDM. I started making edits to like crazy dubstep, and like, you know, dubstep has so many like textures and sounds to like draw from. So when you're editing, you know, if you're editing to like a standard like stock music track, usually it's just gonna be like a cut. But with dubstep, you got all these little like, you know, these little like sounds, you got like a wah, whatever. And so I was able to get really creative with the visuals, and like, you know, as somebody who just wanted to edit, it gave me a lot to play with. And so that's where I kind of like started getting like super into it. And I went to school for editing. So I found a school. It's very rare to find a college that allows you to major in editing. It's like kind of not a thing. Maybe by now, I don't think so, but at least at the time there was like, it wasn't really a thing. You go for video production, or you go for like directing or writing, but editing is super rare. So the School of Visual Arts in New York, SVA, had an editing major. So I ended up going there, and I was living in Jersey. So, you know, I was right there. But yeah, so then I kind of kept pursuing editing, got a couple jobs, and then that's when I found Ari Faroy. Are you guys familiar?
Legend.
Yes, truly a legend. So I found his stuff, and he's, for anybody that doesn't know, he's like a short form visual effects master.
Yeah,
we'll throw some like things on the screen somewhere.
Yeah. So he was making, so here I am making edits that are like, you know, as complicated as they could possibly be. I'm like, how do I get more into this edit and make it as crazy as possible? And that's where my kind of nature of like how I think took me.
Yeah.
Crazier. His was like the polar opposite. He was taking one clip that he shot and had, you know, somebody go like this, that's it. And then he would make it really cool by adding like a super simple visual effect.
Yeah.
And I was like, here I am taking months of like working late nights to try to make the craziest video ever. And this guy goes out, shoots a 10-second clip, edits for a couple hours, and he is making stuff that's arguably cooler than what I'm making. Oh, wow. And he's doing it, you know, it takes me months to make a video. So like, he's doing it faster. He's able to be more prolific. He's able to
more as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was like, I need to do that. And that is so the opposite of my nature. And now that I know Ari, he's a minimalist. I mean, like the ultimate, like the final form of minimalism. Yeah. And I'm like such a maximalist. So I think had a good like flow together of like, we have very different ways of thinking, but then we would find like a middle ground where it's like, I'd be like more. He'd be like less. And then we'd find like this cool place in the middle.
Yeah.
So yeah, he agreed to like teach me, and that's where I started doing like After Effects. He taught me. That's where I started doing After Effects. So I really started shooting as a almost a necessity to get the effects that I wanted. So everything was always kind of focused on the editing. And I started shooting just to be able to capture things the way I needed for an edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the point you made, like kind of Ari's kind of thought process is less is more, and you're kind of the full extreme.
More is more.
more is more. Than you
Which makes more sense. I mean, to be fair, more is more does make more sense, right?
Would you say like you're now at a point now where are you now? Would you say since when you started to where you are now, where would you say you've learned to be like, this is where I am now, and this is the type of content that I create now? Is it less is more, or is it more is more?
I think that I Ari and I used to work together a lot, and we used to collab. And I think I was better at keeping less is more in the forefront of my like creating kind of concepting.
Adapting to his kind of
like whenever I would like or well, we would literally work together, so I had literally his voice telling me that, right? But then like after that I would have kind of his voice in the back of my head of like, well, how would Ari approach this? And I think over several years that we haven't really worked closely together, like it's kind of faded away a little bit, but I think now I'm kind of like getting it back. And I do think that's partially because of like AI is a big one, right? Because everybody can do more. And it's like, it's not impressive anymore. So I think less is more is actually coming back in a major way. Because it's like, if you could do something cool where you shoot it, you concept it, and it doesn't have to be bells and whistles. It's almost better if it's not, because I think like people are so used to seeing like the craziest shots in the world constantly on their feed, scroll, like one of those like flashy edits, and then scroll, and then it's like the craziest like CGI, blah, 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 but it's all made by AI. That stuff is like kind of losing a little bit of the wow factor that it used to have. So I think now I'm like finding that less is more again. Yeah.
I think now we're seeing it's like bringing into like the story behind the edit a lot more. Like, I think if we look back at what it was like 2020, 2021, like even like slightly earlier, the amount of people sharing videos online and everything, it was just like crazy things. It was like these people are pro videographers and like pro filmmakers, and they're going out and they're shooting like crazy edits and it looks amazing, and that's how they're building their audience, because everyone is like, I want to see more of this. But I think now we've got to stage of like on my feed, every single reel is that. Like every reel is like a perfectly put together travel edit set to like amazing music. And then after that, it was, okay, how are you using sound design? But now everyone has amazing sound design and amazing like transitions. Like old school Colder days when it was like he was the only guy doing amazing transitions, and you're like, what the? This is insane. And now everyone's got like really nice transitions. And
then you got AI as well.
And then you're adding just AI into the mix, and it's like those like single shot ones where you're seeing people like, I can't remember what the program that they're using is, but is it Kling, where they take the last frame of the and then you add the thing in the middle, and you're like, you can create a one shot that is actually like 50 million shots, and now it's like it's a pure clean one shot kind of edit.
What's your view on AI? Are you scared about it? Are you happy about it?
I don't know. I think there's great ways to use it. I use ChatGPT all the time. I feel like it's very, very helpful. When it comes to like video edits, it's like, I think it's not even like debatable. It makes great stuff like that I couldn't make on my own. That's for sure. But like, is it fun?
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, I think it's made everybody kind of reevaluate the point of creating. Like, why are we making stuff? Is it to flex? Is it to get a job? Is it to, what is it? Or is it because it's like fun and it like stimulates my brain and it makes me like, ooh, I should try this. And like, that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where I'm at, is like, if that can add to the fun of it and the creativity of it, then that's great. But like, if you're doing it just to like get to the end of like, all right, I made the video, like,
you need that dopamine hit. You want that like natural boost where like I'm in the same boat with you when I'm editing a photo or I'm editing a video, and you've spent hours and hours and hours, you're locked in that edit cave and you're like grinding away. You've got this vision in your head, you put it down on the screen, and then you see it, the end result, and you feel so happy. When you press that post button, I mean, for me, compared to you, I get like 3 likes and one of them's my mum. But like, I'm so happy. Like, if I feel so good. So I presume it's exactly the same as you. Like you get that. But if you did the AI route and you do like a 15-minute render of this prompt that you did, and then you upload it, are you going to get that same buzz?
Yeah.
Probably not, are you?
Yeah, and I don't really know, because I know like, that can be its own creative process for sure. And
exactly,
I don't want to like take that away. But like, for me, anytime I've tried it, I don't like the results. Oops. I'm not happy with the results. And then I'm like, how is everybody else doing this to make it look so good? There's definitely skill to it, 1,000%. But like, for me, I've just found that it's like you're not getting exactly what you want always. But again, devil's advocate, like I've seen some incredible AI stuff where I'm like, damn, these people are cooking. Like,
Yeah.
like they're making like commercials and like stylized, like even like they're creating a model that looks so cool. And like, you know, there's a lot to it. So
It's like it looks like Blender
Yeah.
type stuff. Like, and it's crazy. And I presume the prompts that they're putting in as well are very thought out, and they have to be thought out to get these angles, to get these textures and everything to
Yeah.
make it look real. But yeah, it's
But then like it's just another tool. It's like another tool
Yeah.
in your library. It's like I'm in photography groups where people are still complaining that things are photoshopped. You know, like for the most part, we're so far beyond this.
Yeah.
But like I can see in a few years we're gonna be those people being like, oh, I can't believe that's AI. And,
Right,
like
right.
yeah,
the generation. Wait, generation? No, that makes us sound old.
Jen.
So like the people coming up now, or like the people who are using it now, they're gonna look at us in the same way that we look at people who say, "Oh, but that's Photoshop."
Like
Right.
shot on film.
you know, I've seen
That
right,
kind of
right,
thing.
and I've seen things recently where people are like, "This is not AI at all," and like that's like almost like the hook for the video. But then they show this like extremely
And then it is
long
AI.
process of like, no, not even AI,
Okay.
but like this whole long process of Blender and After Effects and all this stuff. I'm like, well,
You could have just done this on AI.
yeah, well, now it's
Yeah.
like, it's still fake. It's just a different kind of fake. It's
Yeah,
fake
yeah,
that took
yeah.
more time. So why is that better than that? So it's like, it's really confusing, I
Yeah,
think.
that is, yeah.
If you're having fun creating and you're feeling like you're actually being creative and you're actually coming up with things, like, I don't think it necessarily matters the tool, but I do think it's changed how people like, view the content though, because like, you know, I'm just speaking for myself. When I scroll now, if I see the coolest edit I've ever seen, it's just like not that cool anymore because I've seen 10 of them before it.
And then you have to double check it. Is it AI?
Yeah.
Like, I'm finding myself going down the gram and seeing something really cool, and I'm like, whoa! And then I open that see more to be like, okay, and then go down the comments and see, oh, is it AI? And then people are like, this is AI. This is blah blah blah. And then you're like, oh,
But then I think then that
hurts you a
brings
little
it back
bit.
to like why you're creating. Like if
Right.
it's just to post something cool and to get a thing, then that can work. But I think the way that now I find myself watching more is what's the story behind the video that we're seeing? Like what is the point that someone's saying? Because someone can still share something really meaningful, but they've just like added a lot of graphics with AI, and then that's still really cool. But then it kind of tags into why we make 360 cameras is because people who don't necessarily want to worry about having to do all their framings, you know, or like having to worry about how many cameras they need to set up or how easy it is to use like an X5. It's like they just want to focus on the story part of it. And so I
Yeah.
think that's a big part of when we're scrolling through, like, yeah, you can see crazy VFX and like
Yeah.
crazy videos that they're cool. Would I remember them later though? Versus like
Right.
someone who's like posting a travel video that's like now really down to earth and like really easily shot and like basic cuts, even not even like super crazy transitions, just basic cuts. But if the storyline is good, then that's interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, I also noticed like a while ago that like this sounds funny, but like I feel like nobody really watches TV, like cable anymore, right? So you're not really seeing like full scale commercials. And I had this crazy realization a couple of years ago where I was like, I was in a hotel watching cable and like, you know, for the first time in a long time, and I had seen like these commercials, and there was this Taco Bell commercial that was just like mind-blowingly sick. And like a lot of the commercials were really cool, but it's like this is like the most gorgeous, like it was some underwater something, and it was like beautiful visual excuse me, beautiful visual effects, beautiful CGI, like the whole thing was so cool. And I was like, nobody's going to talk about that video. Why? Why do they care about my little masking and After Effects? And nobody's like posting this Taco Bell thing being like, this is the sickest thing, because it's a big scale and we know they have the resources. We know they have 100, something people on the team. We know that like, yeah, they can do anything. It's cooler when it's like, oh, that's the one person that thought of this and did it and figured it out. And it looks 100% worse. Like it absolutely looks worse, but it's like, I know the person.
you're investing your time and your care for that person rather than a big organization at the end of the day.
Right, and you have a face to it. It's
Yeah.
like it's that person rather than just being like, well, it's just a whole bunch of people. Of course, they could make something cool.
Yeah.
So I think that's also part of it. Is like, you know, now it's AI, so it's like it's an interesting thing because you still have that like, well, yeah, the AI did it. It's almost like that is the production.
Yeah.
So it's like it's one person, but it also is this like production. It's complicated.
We're a long way away from like the seven fingered hands that
Yeah.
were like even a year ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Like,
crazy.
that's like 1 year.
Yeah.
Will
The
Smith
gaps.
eating spaghetti, and he was
Such a funny like meter.
I'll keep going on that metric.
Are you then just using it for like you mentioned you're using ChatGPT and stuff? Obviously, are you then using it for like pre-production stuff?
Yes.
Obviously, you're doing a lot of work for Insta360. Like, how are you then using that in these projects?
So many different ways. Like any concepting that I have to do, like, obviously I pull my references, I do my things, but then like, I can kind of like craft some ideas or like the other day I did like a case study, right? And so I get all the stats, I do them myself, I like make a whole spreadsheet, but then to analyze that data, I'm like, I don't really know how to analyze data properly. So I put all of that into chat. Gives me pie charts, gives me bar graphs, gives me like, well, what is this data actually saying and things like that. So then I can take that and then create concepts based on what I've kind of learned from that. So yeah, I think like my concepting phase is like assisted by it. It's definitely not replaced by it, but it's definitely, it makes everything faster and it helps, I think, to
Definitely
kind of understand where I'm at.
doesn't it? Yeah, 100%. I think like, so with, obviously you've officially joined Insta360 now, full time, as creative director.
Yes.
Of LA, which is incredible.
Well, of the company.
Of the company, actually. Sorry.
Of the city.
Of the
Of LA. Just like of
the whole city.
Of all of Los Angeles. That's it. Like
creative director of the whole of LA, Cash Bunny. No, but so what I think a lot of people probably wondering is why I know you were very much freelance for a lot of your life, since you spoke about earlier about leaving the university college, studying editing, and then now you did freelance, worked with some amazing brands, and now you've kind of stuck with Insta360. So why Insta360 and what made you?
There's so many reasons. So I want to, and this is something I'm like super excited to talk about because I feel like I don't think it's all creators, but I think like at least in LA, it's kind of considered like the goal to be a freelancer that's getting enough work to not need a job, right? And I did that and I was there for a while and like I was kind of like, why am I like bummed out? Like why am I not enjoying this when this is something that like is great and I should be happy about? And I think like a big part of it is constantly onboarding is like so exhausting because every project, every client, I mean, obviously you have some repeat clients, but like every new project is you're learning the crew, you're learning the names, you're learning who's who, you're learning what the product is, what they want to say, what their brand guides are. Like you have so much to learn. And then once you finally learn all that stuff for the project and you do the thing and whatever, by the way, you don't fully understand it. Like you understand it to the degree that you can in a short amount of time, but like you don't really know that product. But then by the time you're done with that, it's done. It's on to the next. Then you're meeting new people and you're doing new things. So like, I think that process was getting really exhausting. And like, I feel like I had no roots. It's just always temporary. So like, I don't like that. And I think I'm very much like a team person. That sounds so stupid, but no.
I'm just going to put little flags in your hand.
I'm a team player. Like what? No. But I do, I like a community. I like coworkers, I like people. And like, that's why I started Edit Party. You know about Edit Party,
Edit
right?
Party, yeah. Lockdown project.
Yeah. So do you know about Edit Party?
No.
So during quarantine, I was like I used to co-work all the time. So I would just like post on Instagram and be like, who wants to come over and work? And I had like a second desk at my house. And people just come over and like work with me.
That's amazing.
really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I met a lot of people that way.
Wow.
And like, I personally love, like, if I'm sitting at home editing in the cave and like, till 3-4 in the morning, like all the time, it's fun to have somebody there. We put on a show, we put on music, we order
100%.
food. Like it's so much better. So I used to do that all the time. Then lockdown happened and then I was like suddenly really isolated and like, I was missing that so much, like going from having people over all the time to zero. And so I was like, I really want like a, virtual community. So I tried Twitch streaming. That wasn't it because then I'm performing and then like, I'm not talking to people. It's different. And so I was like, well, what I really want is like a place online that I can like hang out with people, like a co-working situation, but like not be distracted by it. Just let it be ambient, whatever. So essentially, I posted on Instagram, and I was just like, would anybody be interested in like a virtual co-working space where nobody talks? You just hang out. You can chat in like text, but you don't like talk with your voice, you know? Because that's too distracting. I can't hold a conversation, you know? And like so many people responded right away and were like, dude, I need this. So I started it and I was just like, okay, here's a Zoom link. Just join the Zoom. And a bunch of people joined from like around the world. And it ended up being
huge.
this amazing thing. It's going on right now. Like,
Oh, it's still going?
yeah.
Oh, amazing.
24/7. So it's like 6 years.
I
You
love
just
that.
join.
I love that.
You join, you hang out, you say hi to people, you do your work. Like it's just an ambient like background experience so that you can have coworkers when you're at home. And I think it was like the not talking was a big aspect of it because there was language barriers. There were people that, you know, like couldn't co-work or couldn't go to the office because they just had a kid or whatever. So anyway, that became like a very big community thing that turned into this amazing thing. But yeah, so I think I've just always been like that. I've been like community, like people oriented. Like I like having people around. So yeah, not having any coworkers or any team for years, just like I don't know.
Quite lonely, yeah.
It's not for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like having a team, and that's also a big reason to join Insta full time. And then also like over the last several years, like I've been doing these commercial projects and like, you know, directing stuff like that. I've worked with DPs and all that stuff. And I just keep gravitating towards like every project. I'm just like, well, I think 360 makes more sense, or like I think 360 would be cooler. And I keep using the product. So I'm like, it's just like a natural progression. I'm using these products all the time anyway. It gives me a chance to have a team. It gives me a chance to like work on something that I actually know and I care about and I'm like super like invested in.
Yeah.
So I think I can be a lot more creative with a product line that I understand and care about rather than like just whatever kind of freelance work happens to, you know.
Some random cat nibble
Yeah.
wants you to promote the thing and make a 360 video out of it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, actually, that might have been a
No,
bad
360 would be
example.
fire. Wait.
That would have been a bad example. I'm
Cats
sorry.
and 360.
Because cats and, that would have been...
sounds good. That sounds really
There you
good.
go. But
Next project.
Next project, yeah, for sure. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like the constant like new stuff that you know you don't really understand. So yeah,
100%.
it's a lot of factors.
And I think especially it's really cool that you used 360 before. Like it's not just like
Right.
you were super creative and you came in and then it's just like kind of like another job. It's something that you'd used before. Like you mentioned you going on these projects and like being like, I think 360 should work.
Yeah.
I think we should be using 360.
Like every project.
plugging it.
Damn, that affiliate code. Should have come through early. But like, I think in that sense, it's like makes it so much more impactful. Also for like us, like working with you as well, like from with the different offices, like we can tell it's not just like, I think we joined the company at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And so like being able to then go on, like, you know, a lot of the background, like, you know, already how a lot of the stuff works and like what is possible, what's not possible
Right.
and everything else. I think that makes it like much cooler for us to also work with you. Cause it's like, you care.
Yeah.
In that sense, like you actually care about it. And I think that's really what we're trying to get out of this, like Insta, like what the brand is doing now is it's not just a camera. It's like the stories behind it, the people that are using it. And I think it's really cool that we all use it in some way as well. We're not just there like QVC stuff. Oh, can we say QVC? Oh, like telly
What does that mean?
Just
What
like,
does that
Oh, too British for that.
all of the American audience is going to be like, QV what? Like,
I have no clue what you just said.
It's the like infomercial thing.
Yeah.
Like the moms watch it.
Okay.
Lori
okay.
Grenier, you know.
you're
Okay.
not British.
Yeah, no, I am.
No, it's American.
Is it?
QVC.
I thought it was British.
Telly
I think he's too British
Telly
for it.
shopping.
Dude, like this was like my TV as a kid. Like,
What, you just watch telly shopping?
no, I'd be like on in the mornings when you're having breakfast. Like,
Telly shopping.
Yeah.
Not QV. I've never heard QVC.
Oh,
I might get grilled in the comments. To be
we're
fair,
gonna have to bleep this name so often right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like,
they think we're swearing, but we're saying QVC.
Wait, you think QVC is gonna come after us? That's so.
Oh, it's a channel.
yeah, it's like a TV
Oh,
channel.
I didn't know. I thought it was just like a terminology, like a acronym or whatever.
Oh no. It must stand for something. I don't know what.
Yeah. Drop it in the comments down below. What do you think QVC
QVC.
stands for?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm saying, like it's not like we're there like with a X5 being like,
Right.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
And it has 8K and you should all buy it. It's like, actually, no, like we care.
Yeah, 100%. But I think, yeah.
On that note, what is it?
No, I wanted to dive in because we were talking about community and I was talking about kind of edit party and then going about the edit as well. Is that I wanted you to like, maybe if you had time, is to go through one of your favorite edits that you've ever done.
A lot of my ideas come from just like messing around in an edit and then finding something and being like, oh wait, this could work. So next time I'm gonna like shoot for this, right? Like I find like a little like opportunity and then I like plan for it for an actual shoot. And so I'm pretty sure it was just somebody jumping over the camera and I was like, oh, well, if they jump over the camera, then you have this entire world and them in the sky, and it's very easy to replace the sky, right? Or to get rid of the sky because it's just bright and you just key it out. And so then you have this like isolated thing where you can kind of like trick, you can take the person once they're in the sky, remove them, and then make it look like they jumped out of the world.
And then loop.
Yeah, and then so like the basic theory is
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Sorry.
yeah, wait, hold on, let me break this down easily. So you take the 360 footage and you make the like wormhole sort of perspective.
Yeah.
So you have the ground on the outside and the sky in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Then the person jumps over. Now, when they're in the sky, you can remove the sky and then you have them isolated and you have the world with no person on it, right? The ground
Got you.
with no person on it. Then you can erase them because it's just a tripod shot, right?
Yeah.
So then just cut them and then just leave the world as it is, right? Now take that exact same layer, put it in 3D space behind it. So now you've got two layers, right? Oh. And then when the guy jumps here, you erase him on this one and you add him to this one. Oh. Now it looks like he jumped into the next frame. So it's like not that complicated, but like it, you know, it's very effective.
Yeah.
Right?
Once you know, you're
and
like,
you don't
okay.
just do a hard cut, you like position it. But like that's really the theory is just like you can easily remove him from the first frame and then you can easily start him in the second frame. So it's like pretty simple. And I could get that edit done in like 10 minutes, a simple version in 10 minutes. Like it's super easy.
Yeah.
It looks complicated, but it's not.
Yeah, that's crazy. And with like the music and stuff like that and just not deep dive, but go a little bit in the music you said about obviously inspired by dubstep and music and things like that.
Hell yeah.
I love my whole younger self is like,
wait, really?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
hardcore, like Skrillex, like all that. I love like Creamfields in the UK.
Yes.
Love Being Twice. I love it.
Fire.
Your old school edits are going to be like crazy intense.
Yeah, but I love
You have
classical.
to scroll through your feed. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm all classical now. I'm in a classical hype now.
Whoa.
Yeah, classical.
Okay.
Classical R&B, kind of that kind of like classical rap as well.
Wait, classical or
R&B.
classic?
Classical music, like
classical
Beethoven,
R&B?
and then there's
Like
rap. There's
Beethoven
rap.
R&B?
There's rap. Yeah. And
Oh,
then there's rap.
you're deadly serious. That's
Yeah,
a thing.
I'm 100%
Oh, I
serious.
didn't know. I thought you were just saying like classic rap, and
Like
I was
I'm
like,
plugging Beethoven right now.
actually, okay.
Oh no,
wow.
I'm a big classical fan. Yeah.
Sick.
But no, it's not about me. It's about you. Stop going off a tangent. But do you pick your song first and then do the edit? I would, because I've spoken to so many creators that go from creating the asset and then going to the music and trying to tweak after or whatever. What's your kind of process?
Typically, I choose it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I look for way too long. Like I will sometimes look for like 8 hours for a song.
Wow.
Like genuinely, and it's like so exhausting because it's like so many of the sites have like that little bit of lag. It's like every single song that and I just want to like click, like I just want to go as fast as I can.
Yeah.
But like there's like a few seconds wait time, and then you're just like, oh, like it's so exhausting. I will say Envato is very it's the most responsive, so I can go through the quickest on there.
is that your go-to platform normally?
Honestly, because they have a huge selection and they're really quick to look through, I do like it. But I think a lot of them have kind of pros and cons, but
Actually,
it's easiest to look through.
Tying then into the like chat we were having earlier about AI, have you tried to like AI gen music to
Yes.
specifically?
Yes, I have on
an edit?
Suno. It's good. I did actually the Dubai edit that I did.
Really?
Was it was a Suno remix.
No way.
Yeah, because the song was like something loco, but it was like a Dubai thing, and like it kind of worked. But I was like, if I have a little bit of like a Middle Eastern sound, it would be
Yeah.
like a little bit better.
Oh, so that was a custom song.
So the beginning of it was just the stock,
Yeah.
and then the second half where it has those like the sitar or whatever.
yeah.
That's Suno.
No way. So you're a composer as well?
I'm a composer.
Just Asterix AI. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I've used it for that. And then I've tried to
Wow.
generate like, custom songs and
Yeah.
like they're okay, but I find that I can't really get the exact thing. So usually I'll take a stock song, find a good vibe.
And then work out what you want to change.
Yeah. And that kind of works.
That could be like a new actually approach that we do more
Yeah.
in that sense for like edits and stuff.
Yeah.
That could be quite fun.
Yeah, it works. But it's better to have like the basis kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it saves 8 hours of searching for music, then
Yeah. I mean it definitely doesn't take 8 hours. Yeah. It still takes a little bit of time to get it right, but definitely not that long.
I would like to do a Q&A segment with Cash.
Yes.
We actually asked our community on IG. We did an Ask AMA. So they're going to ask you a question. I'll pick a couple of my favorites.
Okay.
Alex, I can let you pick a few as well. I'll have to scroll down because there's a lot. No, there is a lot. No, this one's a good one. What camera is the best for a beginner?
X5.
X5?
I'm such an X5 stan.
Oh wait, we had this debate in the first episode. Okay. If you had to pick between X5, Ace Pro, and Go Ultra.
It's gonna.
Come on.
Okay, you're gonna pick X5, but like why? Like
Because it does everything. It's just like as a girl who, is just terrible at aiming a camera, X5 is just the one
Yeah.
for me. It's good at everything. And I feel like, you obviously get like different perks with the Go or Ace Pro 2. And like Ace Pro 2's obviously got quality, Go's got the size, whatever. But the X5 is just, I think, the most versatile. And like in the most situations you can do, like, I think even if the quality is like, let's say not as good as Ace Pro 2, you can still capture everything you need. Whereas like if you don't have 360, you're inherently like a little bit more limited in at least like the way that you're capturing. So I always love 360 and I feel like it does, like the quality still looks great pretty much everywhere. So yeah.
I mean, just to expand on that, obviously one of the things that you're currently working on in whichever way is trying to prove that an X5 will work for podcasting.
Yes.
So we actually have one running here as a test.
Yes. So I'm like very, I can't believe that it hasn't been used for like podcasting and live streams as much. Like I'm sure people are using it, but I feel like it should be like one of the main tools for these things because like right here we have one camera and like I could do solo shots. I can do a wide shot. I can do anything pretty much. So yeah, I feel like it's great. Also for like bigger podcasts, like I watch a few like comedy sort of podcasts and like there's always like stuff that's happening. Somebody will like stand up and do something funny and like all the cameras miss it. I'm like, how are you guys not putting it in?
Yeah.
It's so
You can only hear the
silly.
audio
Or
as
somebody
well.
walks in or whatever, and then like the guy runs from behind the desk or whatever, and like
Yeah.
tries to get it with his phone, and I'm like, you just missed it.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's a no-brainer. So yeah, I want to kind of prove that more.
That sounds like you want to do this edit. Like you
Yeah.
can edit this show.
Yeah.
It's okay. Save it.
Save me the time. I'll edit
Save
it.
my
Don't worry.
time.
Next question. So that question was from Victory.A15. So that was what camera is the best for a beginner. So you'd say X5 for a beginner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one is from Bipolo Cesar _
Okay.
What are her references and where does she seek inspiration?
Gosh, everywhere. So I've been saving folders on Instagram for years. So many years. I have so many saved posts and I have folders for everything, which I highly recommend. So I have like folders for like photographers, DPs, lighting that I like, colorists that I like. Cool effects is like my main folder. That is like my holy grail of inspiration. So I have like the cool effects folder is just every effect that I've ever seen that I've liked, that I feel like is like really unique, that I want to maybe reference later. That's where I keep it. And then later when I'm trying to like think of ideas, I just look through that folder. So you can like open the folder and scroll. And I just scroll and I'm just like, oh, that's sick. I forgot about that. And it just like, it kind of reawakens my brain because I'm like, maybe I'll see something that is like a cool way of tracking. And I'm like, okay, well, can tracking apply to this project that I'm doing? Or like, is it masking? Is it 3D? Is it, tracking, whatever. And And so yeah, that's a big one. And then eye candy's good, but they need some more stuff. Do you guys use eye candy?
I've heard of it, yeah, but I haven't
Yeah.
used it. No.
They're great, but like I feel like
Running
I've
out
seen
of
yeah,
stuff?
and
Okay.
like now when I see treatments, I see all eye candy gifts.
Okay.
And I'm like, I know exactly where you got these gifts.
Okay.
You know what I
Fair
mean?
enough. Yeah,
so I
yeah.
feel like you got to kind of like get some custom stuff now. But yeah, Frame Set is another one. Frame Set's
Mm-hmm.
paid. Eye candy's free. But I think it's like $99 a year. So it's like not too crazy. But they have thousands and thousands of things. Like you'll never run out of stuff on there. So I pull from there a lot. Pinterest, although I got beef with Pinterest too because it's all AI now. Like Pinterest used to be sick.
a lot, yeah.
And it's just all AI.
It's a lot of AI.
So I can't even pull references from there anymore.
whole episode's AI, isn't it? This is quite a broad one, but it's how to get sharp and clear pictures from my Insta360 X3, and that is from More Prishanshu.
From the X3.
Yeah, but I
X3
think
is
you could
so great.
translate. I think you can translate it into all the X cameras. How do you
That's
get?
fair.
What are your, let's say, a few
settings.
tips, camera settings or tips that can?
I mean, the main tip is just good lighting. Like that's gonna
Yeah.
get you really far. Clean lens, good lighting is gonna get you very far. Aside from that, just I guess like if you are in a low light scenario, like X3 might struggle because that's before the 8K and like pure video and all that. So yeah, it might be a little bit more not quite as sharp. But you can also like post sharpen and you can do in Insta Studio, you can do like Clarity Plus and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the main things is just good lighting, clean lens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And taking it to the post production of the getting clear footage that's a big step as well. So what's like your go-to kind of export settings, if you know off the top of your head? I don't know if you would know, but
So H.265 and H.264. H.265 I feel like almost looks a little bit more clear. I don't know if you guys have found that, but yeah, a lot of times if I'm doing After Effects, I export as a MOV, so like a ProRes 422 or whatever, and then I bring that into Premiere or Media Encoder, maybe add a little bit of sharpening, and then export as like H.265 or H.264. And I usually do 2 paths, VBR 2545. I don't know. That's what I've been rocking with
there you
for
go,
a while.
you heard it there. Little secret sauce. But I'm guessing with sharpness, if you are going to increase, do you shoot low on your X5?
Okay,
sharpness low?
honestly,
Or do you go
no.
medium?
I
Because I'm a medium person, just saying.
don't like
You're
low.
high.
I don't know. Maybe sometimes.
Are you high? I've never met a high.
Honestly, like
No,
okay,
really?
So like yeah, so like whenever I bring the footage in, I'm always like, man, the high sharpness stuff looks better. And I know a
Yeah.
lot of people like totally swear by the low,
Yeah.
but like I would say at least like medium. I prefer, yeah.
That's some really good like.
But don't listen to me.
juice.
I'm not the shooter
No,
though.
I think that's a fair point as well. That there is no wrong way.
That's true.
There is no wrong way to shoot, and like if you want to go low and have more scope after to sharpen it as much as you want, I think that's the freedom you've got. Obviously,
Right.
with you going high, maybe,
I don't always go high.
but like you wouldn't be able to
Right.
tone it down if that
Right.
makes sense. So I
Yeah.
guess there are pros and cons and stuff, but it's whatever you prefer. At the end of the day, I think.
Yeah, and I think like even just like before, you shoot Vibrant, which
On
I didn't
Ace-
see.
on Ace Pro 2.
I never shoot Vibrant.
On Vibrant on Ace Pro 2.
And you're flat,
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
Yeah.
and I'm standard.
Yeah.
Because I've
Popping colors, and you go for kind of moody,
Cinematic, yeah.
Moody,
cinematic,
color grade it later.
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
Yeah.
And then
But like, if you're shooting Vibrant, are you not then like desaturating later?
I don't shoot. Like, Ash has just put me right in there. I'm gonna turn you into a floating head. I will.
This is where we find out like Greg's edit process is like he's one of those where the meme where it's like saturation level 100.
yeah.
I'm not. No, I would say like depending like guys, I'm from the UK. It's a very dull place. Vibrant is my friend at times when I'm
Legit.
shooting stuff as well. But like,
Legit.
no, I would just normally shoot like normal mode. Like if we're talking photography, and the same as like on X5, I wouldn't shoot any
But like video.
video. I wouldn't shoot any with any thing, or color filter.
So you do
I'd add it
standard.
in after. Yeah,
You do standard.
standard.
Okay. Okay.
I wouldn't go. I don't go
also,
flat though. I don't go flat.
You set up this camera earlier, like the wide one doing.
Yeah, with it had vibrant on it.
Yeah.
For photos, yeah.
And but then you also had it wide, like you
I feel
had
like this is interrogation right now.
You shoot vibrant. You tell us.
switch the side.
No, carry on. Sorry.
You also had it like set to like warp. Like you had it set to the widest.
Yeah. That's just from South Africa. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are getting grilled.
We're gonna but
No,
no.
but I've known people like old TJP. He likes to shoot vibrant, which I'm like, he's such a good shooter, and I'm like, see, you do.
I mean, I do now.
And he's such a good shooter, and like I always like most of the people that I have shot with prefer it flat, and so like I don't know. I think there's really truly no wrong way.
No.
And like if you know how to use your camera, get the look you want, then like it doesn't really matter. They're all gonna look good. So yeah, and with like. Even with my Sony, like, you know, I would shoot like flat because all my little YouTube tutorials were like, you should shoot S-Log. But then like I found it really hard to color afterwards. I know you could color it, but I'm not so good at coloring.
This is where the pressure's going to come in now, where we're going to get all of these different angles and like set
Yeah.
to slightly different
I know.
color tones later.
Sony, a Canon, an Ace Pro, X5.
And we're going to add like a little like the microwave ding. And then Cash's voice is going to pop up saying like, I told you we should have just done like color profile 1 instead of S-Log.
We got to do BTS. Insert BTS here if you're just like trying to edit all the
Me just
cameras.
being like, how do we get this to look the same?
Dear. But yeah, no. I think, yeah, like we said, there's no way to shoot.
Yeah.
There's no way to shoot.
There's no wrong way.
There's no
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
way to shoot. Sorry. And it's you telling a story at the end of the day of what you're capturing. It's taking the people you want to show on a journey, what you want to capture, family moments, cool moments, anything really. That's what I think Insta360 do pretty well with their gear to kind of provide the community to do what they want.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask another question from you is that what if someone watching this podcast needs just like some inspiration or some kind of idea on how they want to get into the industry or how they want to get to, I'd say, to get their first client or to get their kind of like first foot in the door within the community or anything, what would you suggest, to be honest?
I think one of the biggest things that's been helpful for me is just community, like knowing people. And especially here in LA, I think there's a really healthy creative community where like people share jobs a lot. So like I have a lot of creative friends that like, you know, they can't do a job. And out here, like there's a lot of work. It's obviously different if you're somewhere that there's not a lot of work and people sort of like kind of gatekeep and like hoard because there's not enough to go around. Yeah. If you're in a big city like LA specifically, or like maybe New York or whatever, where there's just too much work and everyone's got a lot of opportunities, then like it becomes a really like easy place to get linked in with people. And if you're, you know, if you're talented and more importantly, nice and easy to work with and professional, that's almost bigger, then you'll be able to get work and share jobs. And what worked for me was like reaching out to people and just like letting them know how bad I want it, right? Because everyone wants to work with somebody that wants to work together. And just being like, listen, like, here's what I bring to the table. Let me help you. What can I do? Like, these are my skills. Please let me shadow you. Or like, do you need an intern? Or like, what can I do? You know, so bring some sort of value, or just find a community like maybe a Discord or like a, you know, I don't know, Facebook group. Is that a thing?
Yeah. There's plenty of Facebook groups,
Yeah,
especially
so
for
like-
our community as well. And I think a lot of HQ do monitor all these as well and see the work that is being put out there as well. So
Right.
always talent scouting for new creators. Like
That's a
I think
big one
that's
too.
an important thing that we've kind of implemented in the last kind of like few years is kind of finding creators that don't obviously have a huge following and like speaking on behalf of myself, like I'm from a small follow account and now creating content for Insta360 full time. Like it's amazing, and living proof right here is that anyone watching this can do exactly the same with a lot of hard work and grind, like you said, is hunger. Like I'm getting from
Yes.
you it's the visibly knowing the hunger is outweighs, I think, I was going to say outweighs talent. Obviously, you need a little bit of talent, but the hunger is, I think, is the driving force. Is the first thing you need is that hunger. Do you want it? And It's like what was it? I think Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm going to quote Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not an actual quote, but he was saying how he like something about talent, like without talent. But if you're like hungry, if you're this is
Where is this going?
If you're hungry, like
if you're hungry, you're talented. But if you're not talented, you're not hungry. No, I don't know. Yeah, no, it was something to do with like hunger outweighs basically the talent any day. So if you put two people next to each other, one's hungrier than the other, they're going to get it over you. So I think with the mix of both, of really grinding on your craft, watching those YouTube videos, watching those tutorials and stuff like that, better in your craft with the mix of hunger, I think you can achieve anything. Like
even like, you know, I had a shoot a while back where we had maybe 4 PAs and it was just so clear. One of them was just always there. What do you need me to do?
Yeah.
Do you need help? Like just always there, always present, like putting himself, like he wanted to work. The other people are just like schmoozing, chatting, trying to like not asking if anybody needs anything. And years later, I still remember that guy. And I'm like, I literally tried to hire him for another shoot and he's like getting big work. He's now on tour with like an artist. I'm like, yeah, you should be.
yeah.
You're the guy. Like, I remember you years later. You're a PA on a shoot one time, and I remember you years later, and I'm like, I need that guy again. It speaks volumes when you just are like actively trying. So even if you're on a set or you get any kind of small opportunity, like show that hunger and like be there, do the best job, because you know even PAs are like really hard to come by, but that's how you meet people. You know, and everyone has their thing they're trying to do. Like, yes, you're PAing on this job, but like later you're gonna be getting DP jobs or whatever, and you'll get hired because I'm gonna remember like you're good to work with, like you're reliable and you're fun and you're awesome. So yeah, like that part of just like getting to know the creative community is obviously a big one. Putting your work out there, like, and I can say specifically for Insta360, and like you know this better than anybody. We are always looking for people to collab with. We're looking for new talent. We're looking for like who's the next up and comers, who's making cool shit, like. If you tag Insta360, actually, this is so relevant because somebody just reached out to me and was like, how can I like work with Insta and like an anti-gravity? He has an anti-gravity drone. He's been flying and he's been making cool stuff. He's a mountain biker and he's like doing really cool shit and does not tag Insta. And I told him, I'm like, dude, literally just tag them.
It honestly goes so far.
You just collabed with him.
If you tag,
the next day.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
He literally tagged them and then like got a collab the next day. I was like, and he was like, dude, thank you so much. I'm like, that's it. Like
that's all it takes.
I think that's the point. Like, there's so many people inside all of these companies that have to like that are like checking and like checking the comments and going through the messages and like where the tags are coming from. That like you do get seen.
We do see everything.
We see everything.
Maybe there's not a reply going to everything just because everyone is really busy, but there's at least a sense where everyone is getting seen in some way.
And if you don't blow up in your view count or your likes, it doesn't matter because we're seeing it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, well, why am I posting? I'm getting 100 likes or like 20 likes or whatever it is. And it's like, but we're seeing it. And if it's good, doesn't matter if they see it and they like it and the algorithm likes it. But like we see the talent and we're gonna reach out and collab and whatever.
And I think especially that comes through if we're looking for creators that we're not necessarily saying like we want you to do or like we want to take or like work with you on a video you've already made or a video you've already got, but for the people who are maybe like smaller accounts, we're also looking for creators that we have ideas and we want to kind of like find people that can help us bring these ideas to life and like add their own flavor. And it's like for those kind of ideas, we don't care if the algorithm likes their videos or not. Like it's about like, do they enjoy working? Like, do they enjoy the kind of like work they're doing? And so like, is it easy to see? Because you can see if someone's enjoying the like videos they're making, it's really easy to see and like how the video comes out later. And then, if they tag us, we see it. And then,
That's
and
the
also
thing,
everyone's,
tag.
so go ahead.
No. I was just going to say tag. Honestly, tag.
Always tag. And like, you know, if you're not some creator living on the beach in LA or whatever, like, great. We have plenty here. Like if you're somewhere rural, whatever, doing something totally different that like, you're like, oh, they're not even going to like this. Like, no, we like that variety and we want to see lots of different perspectives. So like, don't let any of that like discourage you from posting and tagging. Cause like it will go a long way.
I think we're...
Oh wait, I wanted to look at my questions that I got as well.
Yeah. Oh, are we doing a Q&A? Cash Money Q&A?
Well, let's see
To
what
us?
I don't know. Let's see what questions are asked.
Okay.
Because I posted it and I was just like, I don't know, ask me some questions.
we got time for some
we
more.
we were so well prepared that these came out 10 minutes before we started.
Wait, by Paulo Cesar? He responded here with the same thing. Shout out. Okay. I see you.
Wait, wait, who?
Same guy.
It was the same guy. He responded to my story as well.
What, the same guy you're talking about? No way.
No, the guy that asked the other question. Sorry. No, I'm going to tag him. I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Jathan. The PA I was talking about that did such a good job.
Yeah.
It's Jathan or Jathan. I don't know how to say
Okay.
it.
We're gonna tag it in the middle.
We'll
here.
plug-
Yeah.
we'll plug
But
it in.
shout out, and he was on tour when I tried to hire him last, so good for him.
What a legend.
What was your most challenging shoot and why?
Ooh. Little bit of gossip.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I like a gossip angle. I like a little tea
Yeah.
party. Okay. Let me just get my tea here. Most challenging shoot. I feel like honestly,
Just name drop them, and if we have to bleep it out, we will bleep it out.
You can say it to
that's a-
us. You can say it to
yeah.
us.
That's a
We'll
good
bleep, we'll
one.
bleep it.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
bleep it. We'll bleep it. You can name and shame. I mean,
damn. I almost need to look at. I need to look
she's
at
just going to say Insta 360.
Yeah, she's gonna be-
Export.
Try not to. No, I'm just kidding. No, I gotta bring up my profile and just see what projects I'm forgetting. Okay, honestly, I think
you worked with amazing brands, to be fair. So
I think
I can't imagine.
no, a lot. Yeah, and a lot of them the actual shoots are pretty good.
Yeah.
Every shoot has things that go wrong. That's never gonna change. That's just universal. But specifically difficult shoots, I would say Coachella. It's not the festival's fault. It's just festivals are hard to shoot, and that one is so big, and there's so many amazing people that you're working alongside that it's the big show, Billie Eilish is playing. All these people in the photo pit are shooting her, and then you have to run back to the trailer and try to be the first one to get the edit out or the photo out or whatever. They have separate photo people, separate editors, or whatever. But everybody wants to get that feed post, and I think that competition and that quick turnaround is it's so hard to be creative, and it's hot out, and you're walking a lot, and you're trying to find talent and reach out to people, but you don't want to ruin their experience and their festival they paid for, so you're trying to not be too intrusive. It's just a lot to juggle and think about, and you're staying up late, you're coming early, you're not really eating or drinking enough. It's a hectic thing.
Hot out there as well.
Yeah. And so it's I think that I basically had to say no more music festivals, because I did a good chunk of them for a while, and it's an amazing way to learn, amazing way to meet people, because you're
You're right in the deep end.
yes,
for
you're
something like that.
you're trauma bonding together. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I've met so many great people, and it's amazing experience. And also to experience the quick turnarounds is good. It's like boot camp.
Yeah.
But after a while, it was it was after the I think second Coachella that I shot with Ari, where I was I don't think I can ever do a festival again. I think it's just too stressful. I leave feeling damn it, why did I do so bad? I just leave feeling down on myself, and I'm I think I'm the type of person that needs a bit more time to
Based on the edit.
I need a little bit more space and a little bit more time to be creative and set things up, and I don't want that pressure. And it's the final form of the most pressure ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I would say those are the hardest for me, even though it feels like a cop out.
Then what would you say is the worst thing that's happened? Do you have a story of where something went really, really wrong?
I don't think so. Not super dramatically. I think basically
Formatted SD cards.
oh gosh. Back in the day, I did a shoot for Disney back in the day, and I was insisting. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, let me
Okay.
lawsuit inbound.
I know they were and I was shooting it, and that's always got its own guardrails, because you're working with kid talent, you're working with the park rules, there's a lot of red tape of how to do things, plus just creatively they're very specific, so there's a lot of things to consider.
Yeah.
And we had one more shot that I was insisting that we get. I'm we have to do it again, so we had to have all the extras go back on the roller coaster, and then we're set up on a tripod to get it as it's coming out of the thing. Ooh. So you can't see when they're about to show up. So we're on a call with them trying to make sure. And I'm chatting, and I don't click the freaking record button until they already were out of the thing, and they were like, they knew it, and they were like, "Did you get it?" No, they were standing right next to me because we had people with the extras, and then we had people with production people with me, and they were like, "Oh, did you get the shot?" I was like, "We're good, it's fine."
Yeah. We're good.
Then the next day they're like, why isn't that shot in the edit? You're like, oh, it didn't match.
It just wasn't.
It didn't work with the dubstep. You
The
know?
vibes were not right on it. Yeah, that was pretty mortifying.
Yeah.
But I used to do that all the time, and now I think I'm gonna knock on wood. I think I'm a bit better at that now because I like check obsessively because of those moments where I'm like, I cannot believe I didn't click record. Like
That camera is blinking at me, and I'm like paranoid.
Dying.
I don't know what it's doing.
Well, maybe that's.
Saying hi. Is there anything else to kind of add to? Like I think we've just got a team.
Yeah, we're gonna title this like something about that Disney shoot.
We have to bleep it because it's Disney.
I almost fucked up the video Disney shoot. I'm gonna put 2 bleeps in there.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so YouTube coded. Wait, yeah, we need our thumbnail faces, guys.
Yeah, we do actually.
Wait,
What are we
ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got it.
There we go. We're gonna put the big like text in the middle, like how I almost. No, forget almost. How I fucked up at Disney shoot. We're gonna like blank out the fucked up the Disney and just leave it there.
It's perfect.
So should we round it up?
Yeah, actually, I had one last question. If you had to say, are there any projects coming up related to Insta that you're like, this is gonna be fire?
Yes, there's a launch that I'm working on.
Ooh.
And I'm very excited, and it's like kind of the biggest thing that I've done since joining the company. And also I do want to say that like this new position has been amazing. It's like exactly what I was looking for. I feel like I was kind of lost in my like freelance life for a while, and I was like, I think this is like the move I think I want, like a job. I want the stability. So it's been really great. And it's also allowed me to like be creative past video, which is so cool. Like, being able to help like convention setups or like have feedback for events and things like that. Like that's so cool. So I just want to throw that in there.
Yeah, and like your little plug to your LA photo walk as well. Like you're diving into the photo side as well, like you just said.
That was just me being there for fun.
For fun, but I feel like that's an interest as well.
Yeah. And
Partially.
I think like after doing that photo walk, I'm like, we need to do more of these. So I
Yeah.
want to like, and I think everybody was on the same page. It went really well, and so we want to kind of like do more of that community, like local stuff.
Yeah,
And especially with like Ace Pro 2 being so good for photos now as well. Like it really makes sense.
Yeah, the photos were great.
yeah.
Raw 50
They were
megapixel.
amazing.
I mean,
On our
super
feed as
fire.
well. If
We
you
did
wanna
a
see it.
breakdown last week. Like the first episode was all about like photos on Ace Pro 2 and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
And, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was this episode about?
AI.
Oh,
AI Cash.
Basically.
How
The
Cash
life of-
fucked up a Disney shoot.
The life of Cash.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we went off the rails.
But is there anything else you
It
want to
went
add?
off the record. It's
Hey,
okay.
there. Okay.
Is there anything
you
else?
brought it back around.
Is there anything else you want to add before we sign off?
And before that camera dies.
No, I just think everyone's been great. Insta's been great. I'm very excited to like. Keep
We haven't got a
going.
gun to your head.
No, but I do. I just want to like.
Yeah, no,
And my
we're a family.
potential solution. Yeah, and my potential solution before this was like joining a production company. So I joined like Lord Danger, and like they're amazing. I love those guys, but you're pitching a lot and you don't always get the job. So like doing a whole treatment and spending a week or whatever on like a concept that you really care about and you've crafted and like really, and then not getting awarded a job is just so defeating. So I think like right now where I'm at is that like everything that I'm doing will at least go somewhere or help something. And I feel like I've found my place and I feel very happy.
You're home.
My home.
But no, yeah, we'll put Cash's handles in the description as well. Make sure you give her a follow and go over, comment on all her stuff, and let her know that the podcast sent you there.
Yes. And again, if this gets 1 million views, this is our last ever podcast. Like this is how this works.
It's not getting 1 million views.
But if it does, this is our last
Alex
ever
thinks
show.
we have so many fans.
Oh wait, we have to say like out there stuff if we want 1 million views.
Yeah.
When Wait, I thought the Disney shoot was already the out there stuff.
Right, should we give it up for Cash? Give it up for Cash. Thank you very much.
Yay.